Let me not get emotional about this subject. Move to the next slide. Because, you know, I've had many mistakes. I'll make an example about myself. Very soon I'll talk to Daniel. I've had many misconceptions about myself. People see me wearing suits and ties. You know, I'm one of the best person that you'll ever find to work your garden. I was a bad this company. Miss Johnny. Miss Police. Miss Dice. People think, some people about this and they think I cannot work. I'm wearing a tie today because I've worked to wear a tie. And my tie is paying me. Don't think I cannot work. And believe you me, I will never work beyond the age of 45. I can never do that to myself. I cannot wait for the retirement age. I need to live my life. I need to fulfill God's purpose. I need to stop being an executive slave at some point. Right now, I'm being an executive slave for one purpose and one purpose only, to make a mark and build a network. And once I have the network, if I come knocking, I want to get to a point where the president of the country can call me while I sit in the rural areas of Longo and ask me, there was this question in Zona, how, let me just keep quiet. You know, in my journey of becoming a town planner, there were many people told me I should be a journalist. There was still Paul Mashabale, good generations. So, gap year, matric, I tried teaching. That year, 2008, I taught for a few months. I didn't get paid. I invigilated the matric of that year. I didn't get paid. But then I said, you know what, it's fine. Then I checked the students I was teaching. Some of them, they were as old as my mother. They had got the mathematics, GG. And the lowest was 45%. Majority were 50s and 60s. I said, God, I didn't get paid. And those people eventually managed to realize mathematics is not hard. Something that defeated them 25 years ago, I managed to work with them to pass mathematics. So I was like, you know what? People think I'll make a good teacher, but anyway, teaching doesn't have much money. I need to go somewhere where I can create more opportunities. So then I pursued journalism. And then I was admitted as a journalist in UJ. And in the last hour, I was told, and sometimes God will misdirect you when you don't know. First, you will make a good journalist. You will be like Paul Mashab of generations. Remember, this is my first year. I'm going to go wrong or go right. Good generation. So it happens. I come to Johannesburg, and when I come to Johannesburg, and some of you won't believe this, I couldn't apply for journalism. The only space available was mechanical engineering. The first time I knew Johannesburg, I walked Johannesburg all over. I didn't know where Vets was. I didn't have a navigate. I didn't have a cell phone. But I walked until I found Vets. And on my way back, I discovered UJ. On my way back from Vets, and Vets kicked me out for some technical issue. But what happened then, I couldn't get to school, and God made it so. And the person I was a Brian Course. So when I was supposed to get left shots, the person at the reception was Brian Course in the psychic office, but we don't know each other. And God made it so that I don't meet Hamazarane for 2 months. And I struggled until registration is completely closed. Then I had nowhere to go. And then I had to survive Johannesburg. Guess what I did? I became a security guard.
Oh, wow.
Oh my God.
For the full 12 months, 2009, I was a security guard. I was waiting for something, from a gardener to a security guard. And I was staying in a hostel, by the way. Sleeping under someone's bed. I didn't have a place to sleep. That was 2009. And then, I used to tell people there, I was working at Standard Bank, and his wife, they were call center agents, and I was a security. I used to check them when they come in. And I wasn't ashamed. One day, we were in a closing function with student minister of PTA. They invited me as a guest speaker, and I don't get a shift. I went with my security uniform. Obviously, I used to wear a tie. That's when I started developing love for a tie as a security. I never used to wear a tie before. And I went there with my security uniform. I motivated them. I just said, my message was, aspire to inspire before you inspire. But I'm not there today. Anyway, I went for as a security guard. Then, I became a town planner. And God misdirected me in this way. Around December, God, Abazalwane said, we need to start student ministry in TFC campus, not in APK where you've been admitted. So in December, applications are closed. I had to decide there and there, what course can I do in TFC? And I discovered town planning. I went to apply. On my way to applying, the HOD was turning away people. But not like people were at the door and they were turned away. When I came, they let me sit in. And they looked at my CV, at my results. And they said, why you haven't studied for so long? We'll give you a letter next week. While I waited for next week, I had an admission letter within 2 days. Cut the long story short, I went to school. In my second year, I was walking in the streets of Ndwandwe. When someone was a private company something, means I work integrated learning. I said to God, I didn't kneel and pray. I spoke a word to my father. I said, God, when I finish, I want to work for this department. I pointed at rural development and land reform. When I finished, to be a town planner, I needed a driver's license. I didn't have one. I walked in to that job without a driver's license. And that was one of the biggest salaries I've ever earned. Obviously, when I got a permanent job, my salary dropped. But my first salary, my first take home was 22,000 rand. Without any job. Without anything. And I didn't meet all the requirements. But they made me come in. Because I couldn't afford to have a license. Anyway. I didn't have money for license, so God had to make a way for me to get in. I had done my part. Anyway, I became a town planner. Go to Cape. I was supposed to work in PMB. They changed me to Cape Town, God's plan. And it shows me in a vision that I'll be changed. I was hoping it's going to be around Gauteng. But it says, oh, Cape Town. I go to Cape Town. I start working there. And that's when my career just blossomed. From there, I was in the Planning Africa conference last year. Was it last year? 2018. Over 5,000 delegates. I realized I know more than 50% of the people in this conference. Professors and senior academics and everybody, directors like, do you know this guy? I'm like, God, when did I become a celebrity? And at that time, I only have 4 years experience. 4 years. What I'm saying is, you can become a household name. Just trust God. And when God says, just obviously, what lies ahead, you should be a purpose-driven person. Yeah, when I talk about academics, people talk about earning money. Let me tell you, I'm a patient academic, writing research, even about church and publish papers. It will earn you a lot of money. It will make you travel the world. But that money is not monetary value. Me now, I've published from my master's, I'm still publishing now. You know? From my master's, I'm still publishing. I'm due to go for another conference. I'm not going to disclose the country. And I'm still working on other funding issues. Already, Umaspala was fund a partial in ENFR. And I'm not going to pay a cent. They must pay for everything because I've researched, I've contributed. Recently, there was some time last year when I think I recently got married. I called my wife and said, let's meet in Bloemfontein business. They paid for me and her to stay there. Obviously, she was just there to be with me. And they said, leave your car, we'll book you a car. And I got there, we stayed there, we enjoyed life. Some of the sessions I'll go brainstorm with the colleagues, some of the sessions I'll go and be with my wife. It's academic work. I write, I research and write. You can do that sitting at home. When you finish your degree and you are intellectually gifted, don't stop at degree level. Do your honors, do your masters. If you can do PhD, do it. Anyway, story for another day. My vision is very simple. God's success for my life. I mean, fulfilling God's purpose for my life. And my success is in people. And it's not about how much money I make. It's not about mentions. It's not about, as long as I can point at individuals that are successful and God used me for them to get up, I sleep peacefully. Even if they eat 7 colors, but in several colors, and I eat 2 colors, it's fine. But as long as, because I know my reward. You know, people, MBA is very famous today. People want to do MBA. Yeah, you will be good with business, this. Me, I'm not an MBA person. I'm doing MPA, Public Administration, because I'm a policy maker. And I will do development finance to understand the micro and macroeconomic stage. How does this thing that we always see on TV, how does when you develop a model? That's where I'm going. I don't need to be a businessman, and that will earn me money while I sit home in Wanongo. I won't have to even register a company. I'll just advise. Anyway, next slide. That's me. So basically, I'm saying, find something that makes you unique. There is one thing that God has given me. My mind.
Yeah.
God has given me the mind. And I never say people become an academic. Because I know even me, with the mind God has given me. Sometimes, when I was doing my first master's, I almost quit. Now let's talk about Daniel. Okay, in the book of Daniel, from Daniel chapter 1 to chapter 6, it's about the kingdom and the navigation of the kingdom through our kingly arrangement. Obviously, do you know Daniel studied for 3 years? How many know that? Read Daniel chapter 1. Daniel studied for 3 years. And Lemfi nobody is there for 3 years, by the way. Not 21 days. 3 years. Obviously, but I'm not there today. And then, these young men were on course for 3 years. They never compromised. That's the most important thing. So when you get to the marketplace, never compromise kingdom values. Never take news. That's what most people do. Some people are never evangelical today, not because other denominations are better than the church. Because when they got to the marketplace, they compromised certain things. And they couldn't afford to keep coming back and feel guilty. Huh? I'm not saying all of them, I'm just saying some. And now they come with educated theories to prove how bad the church is. If it's very bad, how come you became such a spiritual person? And now, verse 20 says, in all matters of wisdom and understanding, there was none like this four men. All they did is to commit to God's principles and never compromise. By not compromising, God rewards them. By wisdom. When you will think God will give them... Okay, move to this next slide. There is a point I want to make. In chapter 2, Daniel interprets the dream, but does not take the glory. This is very important. If you read some verses there, I think it's verse from 23 downwards. He says to Nebuchadnezzar, it is not, Nebuchadnezzar will acknowledge, what do you know, King Nebuchadnezzar? It is not me who interpreted this dream, but the God of all wisdom that surpasses all other. I'm paraphrasing now. That the God of all wisdom has made it known to me so that I may make it known to him. And the glory must be unto God. So never take glory for your God-given talent. Never let people glorify you. Never think of yourself. It's Romans chapter 12, that one. Never think of yourself more than you ought to be. You are not special. In a manner that makes you unique from everybody. So just stay in your lane. As long as the glory goes to God, remain humble. Number 2, let's avoid plagiarism and illegal use of intellectual property. This is very serious. You know, some people, as a result, they even plagiarize in Chumayel. Do this. Unikeza umuntu i-short speech. Uzonikeza i-repeat yenkulumo kaPastor Mamba yango-1983. That shows you this person doesn't know why he is in the pulpit. Plagiarism. He doesn't even acknowledge Pastor and this is my summary of it. No, we let us even worse again. Siyazana intumbelo zabafundisi bale. Ufika leza ukuthi siyabona nango ku crefro door awumadoda. Avoid plagiarism, even in business, even in whatever you do. Always acknowledge the source, even if the source is. So when you can never claim anything for yourself. That's what I'm trying to say. If you cannot say, when God was using Mangmang or Mangmang spoke like this, say, by the grace of God, I was able to do this and this. Never take self-glory. Even when I make an example about myself, I'm referring to God, not me. Don't think I'm not better than any of you. Maybe some of you are way better than me. But the God that is in us all is better than us all. And as long as I listen to him, I'll do great. And let's avoid, this is a crime. It's a prosecutable crime. Never use intellectual property of somebody else. Never. I heard umnumzalana, I'm sorry. Ukuthi ngidlulela. Akhuluma ngesithombe ku-internet. It's intellectual property of somebody else. It's a crime. It's okay if you do it and you don't know. Even if you take a picture of a dress that was designed and you start marketing that as your own design, it's a crime. Yes. In the country, you can. If that person finds you, you will be prosecuted. I'm not saying that I'm a town planner. I don't draw a lot of plans. I sometimes download a lot of plans to understand what is the thinking out there and come up with my own concept. Somebody once said when I was doing my induction for my masters that we stand on the shoulders of the giants. All you do is acknowledge your sources. Acknowledge the original person. Amen? Chapter 3. Then God promotes Namadon. Okay, what promoted Daniel? What do Daniel? No, God. I don't want this promotion. Take these 3 men. Take these 3 young men. Then the Bible says Daniel went to sit by the gate. These ones, they accepted the promotion. With every promotion, there will be jealousy. Because now God has put them above and they are excelling. There was a lot of resistance and jealousy against them. Hence, one Mr. is turned to something. It's not because they are special, but it's because there is God's wisdom in them. They are different from any other color in the area. Now, the reason why, don't ever think Daniel bowed on that stage. No, he was at the gate. No one was caring about him. The target was on the 3 that were promoted. Because they were, the Bible is clear. These ones, they were the best leaders in Babylon at the time. So other governors, they targeted these 3. So nobody went to check if Daniel is not bowing. They were checking these 3 because they wanted these 3 taken off power. So when God promotes you, don't expect it to be an easy flow. There will be challenges. When David conquered Goliath, he still had resistance from Saul. Obviously, Abu Muhammad had a contribution. Okay, chapter 4. Nebuchadnezzar now start thinking higher than he ought to be. Now Daniel, the interpreter of dreams, tells him the dream. He interprets it. He doesn't care about it. You will be stripped of your kingdom. If you need to speak the truth, even to your boss, speak the truth. Rather be fired for speaking the truth than save your job for speaking a lie. And because of that, obviously, God dealt with Nebuchadnezzar. The main reason why God hates too proud people. Don't have pride. Stay humble. Nebuchadnezzar was not even a child of God, but he thought of himself higher than he ought to be, and God dealt with him. He ate grass. He was stripped of the kingdom. And after he came and said, the God of Daniel must be worshipped. You must read the whole chapter. Chapter 5. Then Belshazzar now, the son of Nebuchadnezzar. Obviously, between chapter 4 and chapter 5, there is chapter 7. Chapter 7, we call it prophetic issues. But this one is about the kingdom. Belshazzar, now let's come to capture to Jerusalem. When is this Nebuchadnezzar start? As is it just going to be in the temple? Le ndodana le. Uminethi ithatha lezithi uNebuchadnezzar was bad. Because nase Jerusalem bezingathintwa nangumpriest. Bezihlala zibene. So uyasithatha lo badakwa ngazo nabangani bakhe. And then and there kwavela esadaliwe njalo kwavela umbhalo niyawazi ukuthi mene tekere ngiyakukhumbula. And the rest of Daniel zokhasa. Then and there he died that day. You know why? Wathatha izinto ezihloniphekileyo zikaNkulunkulu wadlala ngazo. Never take the precious things of the kingdom uyodlala ngazo in your workplace. Never compromise. Never uthembise ngevangeli. Okay. Yebo sisi. Nalabo brother la. Never take your precious body. Niweze lesigibeni lesi. Angisho lesigibeni, ngisho lesigibeni. Amen. Angisho lesigibeni. Now, brother, never allow lava or my tongues. Because God will deal with you. Yeah. You are precious. I'm just making an example, Pastor. Anything, just know what is precious about you. Never throw that to the hand of the devil. Next slide, please. Second Chapter 6. Daniel becomes one of the top 3 governors. According to the South African language, he was now a premier. So there were 3 main leaders. There were many leaders, many governors, but there were 3 premiers. So Daniel becomes one of them. He becomes successful than the other 2. They all become jealous again. So that thing comes back again. Daniel never compromised. Though the king didn't want to sentence him, but because he had already signed with whoever crossed this line will be prosecuted. Then Daniel, he even said to Daniel, Daniel impounding. And the king was the first one to go check on Daniel. Amen? And then put Daniel appeal. What I'm trying to say is, if you remain faithful, if you and then we said, God will take your places. But you don't compromise. God will let you be. Yeah. Whether you get a car or he will just let you be because you compromise the most important.